Broncomania is brought to you by the Broncos Station, News Center 4, the Broncos and Channel 4, a winning combination. Game day in Mile High Stadium.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the Denver Broncos.
In the world of pro football, there's no experience quite like it.
Come on, O. Let's go, Big O. Come on, Big O. All right, Bunch, here's a chance. We got the ball first. Now, let's get a block. Going to kick off. Let's bring it out. Let's have some fun. Let's go.
Three wide receivers, a couple of running backs, and Elway, who can be a little bit of everything. And hand the ball to Sewell, and Sewell wants to throw the pass to John Elway. He does at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown! Drop to the 25. The pressure. Roland Jones will get the sack at the 27. Out the way. Get him, baby.
Assignment as a pulling guard on the OT.
No, I run a pass.
You run a pass. If you make an adjustment, you make it inside out.
Let's just run away. Run away.
Wright's in motion from the wing at the left side. Pitches to Sammy Winder. Reverses. Back to Elway. Here it comes on the flea flicker for Watson. 5-yard line. Touchdown!
It's called Broncomania, and its telltale orange fever has reached epidemic proportions in the Rocky Mountains. Set out since 1969, and over 62,000 fans on the waiting list for season tickets confirm that Broncomania is more than just an autumn romance. It's a year-round love affair.
Broncomania is coming to Bronco football games 4 hours before the game in any kind of weather with good friends and family.
Good food.
And good food.
We're going to cook some Seahawks today. That's what we're up to.
Broncomania is coming down to a Bronco game with snow on the ground and coming down to shovel outside of your door in order to go into the game.
Broncomania is when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and this is what you look like. And it just happens.
Me, this van, all these fans, this is our pride and joy. We are Broncomania.
Broncomania is a feeling. It's the city, it's the state. It pulls us all together.
And it really doesn't matter whether the Broncos win or lose. Broncomania is for everybody and it's for all seasons.
when you put your name on the waiting list and it's 15 years long to get season tickets. That's Broncomania. Have you ever seen so much orange? You won't.
I think all Bronco fans go to heaven if they've been real good Bronco fans, and it's orange up there, I've been told.
Heaven on earth for a Broncomaniac is Mile High Stadium, an orange-clad cathedral where believers spill out their love for the Broncos and vent their wrath upon sinners who choose not to attend.
In attendance today, 76,082 people, meaning there are 46 tickets unused.
The NFL has never witnessed such a colorful love affair between a team and a town. And it all began in 1977. Then the Broncos were led by rookie head coach Red Miller, who brought a disillusioned team a sense of pride. Courageous Craig Morton quarterbacked an offense that was predictable but nearly mistake-free and surprisingly efficient. Morton was the heart of the team, but defense was its soul. Each role in Joe Collier's defense was clearly defined. There was nose guard Reuben Carter and Lyle Alzado, number 77 at right end. Barney Chavis was the strong side run stopper, and to the secondary, Billy Thompson, Bernard Jackson, Steve Foley, and Louis Wright, number 20, were brilliant ball hawks. Linebackers Bob Swenson, Joe Rizzo, Tom Jackson, number 57, and Randy Gradishar, number 53, rounded out a legendary group. The Orange Crush.
We shoot over 4, ready? Jump it. They don't need any points now. Hey, what are you doing?
Get off.
You don't push me off with your foot. The hell did you kick me? He pushed me off.
The toughness and enthusiasm of the Orange Crush stirred their fans into a frenzy that rocked this Colorado autumn like none before. A string of Bronco victories ignited a fiery pride that left everyone it touched a brilliant orange. The nation called it Broncomania. Opponents were not only out-hustled and out-fought, but often out-thought by a team that relied on wit as well as grit.
42-yard try by Turner. Ball is down. It's a fake. Weeks looking, throwing. Turner wide open. Catches the ball at the 15. He'll score a touchdown. The grand old man has done it.
In 1977, Denver won 12 games in their first Western Division championship ever. Red Miller was Coach of the Year, and Broncomania spread to the playoffs.
Good afternoon from Mile High Stadium in Denver. This is Bob Martin with Larry Zimmer as the Denver Broncos meet the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first time in the history of the Bronco franchise they have ever been in a playoff game. The Broncos sport the best record in the AFC, but it means nothing now as they go against the 9-5 Steelers, the first time Denver has ever played this close to Christmas.
Broncomaniacs believe that the fourth quarter belonged to Denver. And with the final period arrived on this chilly Christmas Eve. The Broncos warmed up to meet the final challenge. The AFC Championship was next. But by now, the Broncos were a team of destiny, and not even their arch rivals, the Oakland Raiders, could stand in their way. On this frozen, sun-drenched Sunday in Mile High Stadium, the Broncos wrestled the AFC Championship from the defending world champions.
Go now! Come on now! Hold on to the ball!
It was a classic victory, and one that would be remembered not only for what it accomplished in 1977, but also for the spirit it created for the next decade.
Jumping up and down on the sidelines. The fans respond. Listen to this crowd. The Broncos on the field. It is over. The miracle has happened. The Broncos are going to the Super Bowl.
Defeating Oakland not only dramatized the power and the magic of Broncomania, it silenced the remaining critics.
Do they believe now? Do they believe now? They wonder if they believe we're for real now. Huh? Well, I guarantee you we're for real.
It's not a team championship, it's an entire state state of Colorado championship, and that's what it's all about.
Hey, listen now. 4 quarters, 60 minutes, and we're the champions. Yeah! Let's go, baby!
With the World Championship at stake, Dallas was shaken early. However, Denver was unable to grasp good fortune when it presented itself, and they watched their dream become the Cowboys' reality. Many felt that this defeat would kill Broncomania as swiftly as it was born. However, those cynics were dead wrong.
Go Broncos! Go Broncos! Go Broncos!
A decade later, Broncomania is still shaking the foundation of the stadium opponents have nicknamed the Mile High Zone. Denver wins here 73% of the time, and its sights and sounds are enough to unnerve even the toughest opposition.
Our crowd's very much involved in the ball game, and that does help. But I think also playing in the altitude that we play in is a tremendous home field advantage for us, and we think that helps us. And we use it, I think, to our advantage a great deal because teams coming in, they have a tough time breathing, and we want them to have a tough time breathing.
You can't breathe. You can't hear. You can't think. Then there's that great Broncomaniac, Mother Nature. In 1979, the New England Patriots watched the temperature drop 40 degrees in an hour. By game's end, they were buried beneath a classic Rocky Mountain blizzard, and the Broncos. Some seem only to find a way to lose in such conditions. The Broncos seem to find a way to win, especially in Mile High Stadium.
There's an electricity in that stadium when you play there, like none I've ever felt anywhere else. When you've had that kind of support, you can't help but feel like you can't be beat.
10:36 left in sudden death overtime. If Thomas makes it, the Chargers win. Tied in overtime at 24. Ball is down. Thomas's kick is blocked. Picked up on the run. Here comes Louis Wright. They won't catch him. He's at the 20. He's at the 15.
Bronco defenders have always believed that the football is the property of the man carrying it at the end of the play, not the beginning.
And Louis Wright is mobbed as he goes through the end zone.
Start off right on this guy. Right now. This guy's not looking for pressure. Run deal, Steeler, double zone. Ready? Don't jump! Can't go! No!
On the first play of a Monday night in 1984, the Broncos' Steve Foley scored a touchdown.
And now the Packers will get to run their second play.
Then on the very next play, Louis Wright did it again.
He drives to the right side across the 25, out near the 28, another fumble. This one's picked up on the far side and returned by Louis Wright. Another touchdown for the Broncos.
37 seconds, and it's 14-11.
Good.
Let's give them do it again.
This was a game the defense had to win, and led by veteran Tom Jackson, number 57, they did just that.
Our ball! That's a fumble! That's a fumble! Michael! That's a fumble! That's a fumble! Oh my God! That's a fumble! It's Denver's ball!
Since 1984, the Broncos' future has grown even brighter under the firm leadership of owner Pat Bowlen. Bowlen created a positive environment in the office and on the playing field. And general manager John Beek has helped the Broncos acquire headline-making talent. On the field, head coach Dan Reeves has kept Denver at or near the top since he arrived from Dallas in 1981. He is the winningest coach in Bronco history, and a man who has earned the respect and admiration of his players.
We had a successful coach before in Red Miller. Dan came in, instituted his own system.
Let's go the same thing. Let's go do it off a full ace right fly and go double H 3702.
The way I looked at the system when it first came in, I said, well, coach, it's like a big plate of spaghetti and you can't get all the noodles on the fork at once. He was the only one that knew the system and he took the burden of responsibility.
I don't think there's another person I'd like to play for besides Dan Reeves in it, but there might be one guy, and that might be my dad.
While Reeves took charge of the offense, he wisely retained the innovative defensive coordinator who helped to guide the Broncos to Super Bowl 12, Joe Collier.
Multiple defense, that's what our game has been. We're not a type of team that just lines up and says, here we are, come and get us. We're just not that big, we're not that strong.
See if 81 is over there in the huddle over there. They do, I want to go 14 rounds, 3 yards, Bronco 5.
And so we've always felt that we've had to move people around, shifting the fronts, using quite a few coverages, doing a lot of variety. And of course now Carl Mecklenburg, being able to move him around, that adds to our multiple defensive system.
Carl Mecklenburg, number 77, was merely an undersized pass rush specialist for much of his first 2 seasons with the Broncos. He always showed promise, but in 1984, number 77 single-handedly set the tone for the rest of the Broncos season with one mighty blow against the Raiders. This impact fueled a 16-13 victory and led to a 13-3 season, and though a star wasn't exactly born that day, a year later, Mecklenburg was an All-Pro and an NFL phenomenon. He's no one-dimensional refrigerator. He's as versatile as a Ginsu knife. slicing, dicing, and carving up an offense from as many as 7 different positions.
When Carl first came into our training camp, we realized that he had some unusual skills. He was a guy that kind of was in between the speed of a linebacker you'd like and not quite big enough for a down lineman, yet he could rush the passer like a lineman. He could make tackles like a linebacker, and he could cover the field like a linebacker. So Joe and all the defensive coaches came up with some different schemes to put Carl in to really cause some problems.
Well, basically, I'm an inside linebacker, but I have a lot of rover responsibilities where I play some defensive end, some nose guard, some outside linebackers. Generally, the way the defense works out, Joe Collier tries to put me where he thinks the ball's going to go.
It's not uncommon for Mecklenburg and the ball to arrive at the same time.
Hey, Carl, what happened out there? You all right?
Yeah, he just scrambled my eggs a little there. He'll be all right.
188, go! A pre-med major at Minnesota, Mecklenburg is as smart as he is physically gifted. Because of this, he is no longer the NFL's best-kept secret.
Got to watch out. These guys are coming low in there. I got punched in the in a pop, so be careful in there. They're not fooling around.
Carl Mecklenburg has gone from a 12th round long shot to a prototype. Even when triple teamed, it creates opportunities for other Broncos like Rulon Jones, number 75, an all-pro in his own right. Jones terrorizes an offense with his quickness and aggressiveness. And along with veterans like Louis Wright, Steve Foley, Reuben Carter, and Tom Jackson, the defense carries on a Bronco tradition.
Denver's always had tough defenses, and before I got there, that was really their forte, and won a lot of ball games for them. But it's exciting now that we have some offense to go with it.
John Elway, number 7, is the focal point of Dan Reeves' offense, and a quarterback whose talent leaves opponents in disbelieving awe.
He has the strongest arm I've ever seen in my life. I have never seen a guy with that kind of arm in my life. He threw it like it was a 5-yard out pad him in the vans, and the ball moved so fast. I turned my head, and it was there. It was there. He's the franchise, man. He's the franchise, man. You know, Elway's the franchise.
Come on now, Johnny, baby, let's do it! Come on, Carl, let's make him go down now, baby. Let's make him go!
Elway has arrived at the pinnacle of his profession with a streak of light, a cloud of dust, and a mighty heave-ho.
Long throw for Vance Johnson at the goal line. Leaping catch. Touchdown. What a play. On the 22, third down, 10, Denver. And Elway looking, throwing it long up the near side. Yes! Touchdown again.
Number 7 is now fulfilling the great expectations that followed his record-setting collegiate days. At Stanford, Elway, number 7, finished second to the 1982 Heisman Trophy balloting, though his team was 5-6 and was beaten by its own band in his final game against Cal. He threw 77 touchdown passes in college and was selected first in the most talent-laden NFL draft ever for quarterbacks. And he was the only one who started the 1983 season.
Wing short divide, power 47 Nero pinch, on two, ready?
If I had it to do over again, certainly knowing what I know now, I would not have started John. He wasn't ready to handle our entire offense, but I felt like we could be more basic, and he would still carry us. We weren't strong enough for that.
Elway was dazed by his own multiple offense, battered by constant blitzing, then benched. Unable to lift a team that was coming off a 2-7 season, he shouldered too much of the blame for a situation that no single player could remedy.
You know, I definitely think there's too much emphasis put on that because the quarterback's always the one that wins it, but always the one that loses it, and, you know, I don't think that's the case. Let's run the ball.
As expected, Elway began to master Denver's complex offense.
Trying to draw lead from spread.
As his understanding of the offense grew, John began performing like everyone always said he would.
You can just see that confidence. He's staying in there so much longer. The offensive line is protecting him so much better. And he is just starting to play now like everybody knew he was going to play when he came out of college.
You have to realize that no matter how good your coverage is, he may have an opportunity to scramble around and give that guy a little bit more time. And I think, you know, his scrambling ability really helps their passing game.
You have to stay in your rush lanes and try to contain this guy, because if you go underneath or anything, he can scramble outside and kill you.
John is so fast, and you can see it in any of the game films, when he starts scrambling, it's just like he just pulls away from everyone else, and he can zig and zag back across the field. He makes things happen. I mean, he's at his best when he's rolling out, all hope's lost, and all of a sudden you see a touchdown pass.
He's always had those tools. I think the thing about John is he's matured in leadership and in confidence, and I think this year going to be, if not the best quarterback in the NFL, one of the best.
John Elway is just one member of a mighty franchise that's racing into its second decade of victory.
We've got to get some luck and stay healthy, especially with the schedule we've got. And but I think that as a team, we feel confident that we can compete with anybody in the league and get to the Super Bowl. That's definitely our goal after being 11-5 last year and not making the playoffs. But like you said, it's a tough schedule, and we're going to earn it if we do make the Super Bowl.
Come on, D, get him! Denver's #1!
People, get ready. It's time to show what you got. Players, take your places. There's only one way to the top. You must feel that victory, release that energy.
Intercepted Harden at the 31. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown!
Victory. Let's do it again. You are the best. You seem to stand out from the rest. Ooh, your attention. Be more than an honorable mention. You must feel that victory. And ride like the wind. Fire in your eyes. Shake those butterflies. Go ahead and go for the win now. Victory, victory. Let the party begin. Victory, victory. Everybody can win. 'Cause it's the same way in life.
Same way in life.
Inside the tunnel, see the light. Perfect balance you must find. The same way in life.
Come on, big down right here. Let's go. Come on, D.
Come on, Jeff. Let's get him, baby. One more down. Look at him holding. Get it, Jesus.
Wilson at the 15-yard line. The pass is intercepted by Harden. And Harden's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Mike Harden returns the touchdown. Mike Harden's second interception of the game.